All right, welcome to officially episode 101. Yesterday was a big day. We celebrated our 100th episode. We today are on day 20 of the daily grind. So day 20 out of 31, I figured that this would be the perfect time to do a little dose of tough love. Now, the daily grind originally stemmed from the way that I planned my day. I would write out my to-do list. I would grab 3 things from that to-do list of 10 things, and that was my daily grind. Like those 3 things were the 3 needle movers, and that then stemmed into me going live for my team of coaches every single day, sharing those 3 needle movers and what that could be for them. So I would always start the daily grind for my team and be like, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the daily grind. These are the 3 things that I'm focused on today that I think you should be focused on today. And then I would dive into it, and it would be like a 4 to 5 minute live every single day for years for Team Uproar. Now I've decided to make it public, and it has turned into a planner and now a workbook that you guys know about. Oh, it feels so good sharing that stuff because now I can be like, it's out, it's happening. Here we are. So I hope you guys are excited. I hope that you enjoyed yesterday's podcast / video live with Andre. That was fun. So today what I wanted to do was take you through something that the daily grind has also progressed into. And whenever I would do my lives for the team, we had this thing that I would do Tough Love Tuesday. And our team loved it. So I'm going to give you a little dose of tough love, Angie, today and help you gut check and self-assess where you're at so far in your 31-day journey. Now, the day before, I think it was, that I said, you better have your top 10 goals. If you don't have your top 10 goals by now, and I think, I said it, and then the next day I still said it again. So if you're that person that you have been just kind of plugging holes as you go, and you're not really that person that you're like, hey, it's done. You're more that person that you're like, I'll eventually do it. You are doing yourself a disservice. More so, you are doing yourself, you are doing your future self, and you are doing the ones that you love most a disservice because you're not following through on all of the big goals and all of the future things that you say that you want. And if I can just gut punch you a little bit, that you are promising to your family. Because by you going after financial goals, health goals, relationship goals, family time, quality family time, vacation goals, and maybe you have a side business that's going to pay for all this, and you're actually kidding yourself about how much work is going into it, and you're not willing to put a check mark next to the stuff that you want to do, you are not only saying no to you, you're saying no to possibly your kids, your spouse, future kids, your future self. That's tough. If you really think about that, like, who are you letting down? More than just yourself, because I'm sure you might be letting yourself down. So let's go through a couple of questions. Over the past 20 days, how consistent have you been? Have you shown up every single day? Have you actually worked on your goals? And by the way, this is so much more than you just sitting and consuming these videos, because I think that is the springboard to your goals, but I don't think that it's the actual action. And I think Andre said that really well yesterday of actually putting stuff into action. That's like the most important part. So what are you doing during and after these videos? Are you putting those 10 goals into motion? Have you touched on all those 10 goals? Do you feel like you're moving forward this month more than last month, which would be great? It's probably because of your consistency. So how consistent have you been in the pursuit of one or all of those top 10 goals? You could rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. How do you feel about your consistency? And if you're not consistent, that is one of the key ingredients. The only reason that I've been able to accomplish some of the things that I've been able to accomplish is just because I didn't let up. I stuck with it. I just kept going. The second thing, so rate yourself out of 1 to 10 on your consistency and really gut check yourself, because we're going to get into this. How long have you stuck with this? So yes, you probably stuck with this for 21 days, but let's say you're on a health journey. How long on average, and this is not going to be out of a scale 1 to 10, how often on average, and you could do it in weeks or days or months, how often on average do you stick with things, like big things, like health goals, like a weight loss goal, like a fitness goal? When you start a new workout program, how often do you stick? How long do you usually stick with it on average? Is it like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Do you stick with it for like months? Are you super consistent? And I want you to have in your mind one of your biggest goals. Like maybe you want to crush your business. You're starting a side hustle and that's like your financial future and you want to crush that. How often do you let up? Like maybe you go hard for a week and then witness protection program the week after, nobody can get a hold of you. How consistent are you over a period of time? So we just talked about consistency. That was out of 1 to 10. You can do it in weeks. How many weeks do you usually stick with stuff? So let's say it's your health. How many weeks on average? And this is going to differ big time from goal to goal and from person to person. How good are you at longevity? That's the second category. Consistency, longevity. Okay, how grateful are you for these goals? And this can be a really tough one because we don't all feel grateful at 5 o'clock in the morning when we want to do our workouts. And we don't all feel grateful when we are busting our tail at our side hustle trying to earn a living for our families. But you have to, because no person in their freaking right mind could have ever put out 3 different pieces of content. So 2 videos a day plus an Instagram post every single, and a podcast technically. So 4 pieces of content, but let's just call it 3. 93 pieces of content in 31 days. How does one do that? And you guys always ask me that. How do you stay motivated? How do you not let up? Like, how do I have that longevity? You better freaking love it. And you better be dang grateful. You better have that anchor in your life that is that gratitude point. And for me, that's you guys. When the video goes up, and trust me, it's hard. Like, there's moments where I want to like toss the computer out the window or like the camera breaks or whatever. It happens. Trust me, like everything that can go wrong does. But when that video goes up and I see your comments and the people that are excited about it and the people that it affects and the emails that I get for years to come, worth it every day. And that's why I have that little section in the Daily Grind Planner that says grateful and excited for, grateful or excited for, because sometimes you can't be grateful and you're like, I'm not grateful today. And that's okay. You're human. But what are you excited about? You should always have something that you are grateful or excited about when it comes to that big goal. Here's why. If you can't get excited about your business or your big freaking goal of losing weight or whatever that might be, or paying for your dream vacation for your family, whatever it is, your financial goal, your health goal, business goal, whatever. If you can't get excited about it and you're not grateful for it, then how the heck do you think that your potential customers, your family that is supposed to support this endeavor, are supposed to get excited about it? There's no way. 4, are you BSing yourself? Chances are possibly. If you have not yet achieved this goal and it's been just a little bit too long and you're like, why is it not happening? I'd be willing to wager, and since this is Tough Love Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, depending on when you're watching this, I would say that you probably are BSing yourself, because I was, and I know that to be true. Here's the thing. When you're lying to yourself, you're doing yourself, you might think that you're like sugarcoating it, it feels nicer. You are actually doing yourself the least level of respect that you possibly could. Because here's the thing, we're okay to like not BS other people and like BS, depending on the personality, but be more honest to other people. And sometimes we sugarcoat stuff and BS ourselves about how much we've done towards a goal. When you're doing that, you're taking away all the respect that you could possibly have for yourself in the pursuit of that goal. Like, honor yourself with that. And shoot it to yourself straight. Like, where am I factually on this goal? And getting really, really good at gut checking yourself on how much have I really done? Like, really done in the pursuit of one of those top 10 goals? Or how much am I BSing myself on a daily basis? Like, do I feel like I'm actually moving forward, or am I really just watching Netflix? That's how you do it. That's literally one of the biggest keys to success, is to stop BSing yourself and get incredibly good at self-assessment every day. And that's how I created the Daily Grind Planner. That's literally what it does, is you gut check yourself daily. You check off those things, those 10 things from your to-do list. Did I do this or didn't I? Am I moving forward on my goal or am I not? And that's why at the end of the week you self-assess, and that's why at the end of the month you self-assess, so that you can really get good at knowing, okay, I'm moving towards stuff that actually matters to me, or I've done nothing towards the things that actually matter to me. So I want you to self-assess your consistency on a scale of 1 to 10. How many weeks on average are you sticking with things in terms of longevity? How grateful are you towards one of your top 10 goals this month? And how much do you BS yourself? And by the way, to everybody in the comments right now, because I know that there's at least one person that's saying that they're flipping perfect, and I give myself a 10 out of 10. And I'm just crushing it at life. Cool. You've left yourself 0 room for growth. Love ya. But it's true. Leave yourself room for growth. If you always think that you're perfect, there's no room to grow. You can be like a 9.5 out of 10, okay? Love ya, but no one's perfect. Like Tony Robbins himself, even Walt wouldn't be a 10 out of 10. So let's calm your cookies. All right. I hope that you guys enjoyed the tough love. make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. I hope that you guys are excited about everything that's to come. Hopefully you enjoyed yesterday's podcast / episode with Andre, and he will be back. You guys can leave your questions for him somewhere. I don't know. Maybe in like the show note, in like the comment section of the podcast. And if you've never left a rating, by the way, for a podcast, go do that. We always go check. That's one surefire way to win a giveaway, by the way. We check those comments because that's usually the people that are like the most engaged everywhere else. They always leave a comment. We're like, perfect. They're everywhere. And that's how we choose. Okay, now you know secrets. All right, you guys, I love you and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, dudes.
Let's go.